Jackson throws across the middle. It's intercepted. Pick 6 for the Steelers to start it. The Ravens, who trailed 7-0, have now scored 13 unanswered points. Lamar Jackson has turned it over for a third time today.
We have respect for him, but we don't fear him. We're not surprised by anything that transpires.
The Steelers have climbed right back in this game. Lamar Jackson fires to the end zone. Incomplete. And this game is over.
Steelers came back from a 10-point deficit versus the Ravens this past weekend to continue to be the only undefeated team in the NFL. We got Mr. Ryan Costas and Devin Keel. What is up, guys?
What's up?
This week was pretty fair in the NFL. What was the biggest story? The Steelers being undefeated or Lamar Jackson struggling?
It's got to be the Ravens not being able to win a big game.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like Lamar should have took that one.
The Steelers, they were unstoppable to me. The Steelers they focused on Lamar Jackson, not scrambling because he likes to scramble. So they forced him to pass the ball more than to scramble there. And the Ravens did rush for 265 yards. And to be honest, I Lamar Jackson, he's 24-21 in everything in all other games, but he's always sick in the biggest games that he needs to win, like versus Kansas City, Pittsburgh, all these other games. So I think Lamar Jackson needs to step up his A game.
For sure.
You said it.
All right. Does Cam deserve all the blame for that Patriots loss?
No, it's not all the blame. I mean, he definitely gets blamed for that. Obviously, the fumble, but the defense couldn't stop the run, and when that happens, the Bills are able to get a couple touchdowns. But got to blame the defense. Got to be better against the run. So I don't blame it all on Cam, but obviously that was a drive, that game ender. But it shouldn't have gotten to that point because of the defense.
Yeah, I do agree, and with that fumble, but they need to get him out there, get him out of New England, and get Jimmy G for sure. They need to get him out of there.
I'm cool with that.
The blame does go. He lost the game. He fumbles the ball when he needs. The guy who was holding the ball on his right side when he's running to the left, or vice versa. So that's the problem there. And Cam didn't really have Edelman though. He did not have Julian Edelman versus the Bills, so that was the biggest loss for him. And he played the best team in the division. So in that division, I feel like, the Bills, the Bills beat New England the New England way. Do you like that one? They beat New England the New England way.
They finally got a game to go their way. Yeah, I'll give it that.
So they I know Faster Watkins is happy right now, Dev. No, isn't he happy? Pumping. Let's go. Let's switch gears here. Should the Eagles consider giving up on Carson Wentz?
Without a doubt. Yeah, get him out of there.
Yeah.
Get him more of a younger QB that you could build up with. But Carson needs to get out of there. His legacy is done.
Carson Wentz. I'm gonna give this cat something. He makes one Patrick Mahomes play a game. One Patrick Mahomes play that will shock everybody. And everything else is just questionable. He leads the NFL in turnovers. That's sick. Ben Orlovsky, he threw more yards. The third string quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Threw more yards than Carson Wentz. That has to say something. So, Philly, you did win that game, but it was the Cowboys that put up a fight. I'm gonna say that. We're gonna talk about that more. But I was kind of proud of my defense, but we'll talk about that more. But he does deserve the blame. They need to consider firing him. No, not firing him. Send him down. But
He definitely need to take a seat.
yeah. Let's switch gears here. Does the Giants rob versus the Bucks?
No.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
Not at all.
Got to let the boys play.
Not at all, man. When you're hungry, it comes out to a close game like that, man. And Tom wanted that dub.
Daniel Jones did blew the game. He threw the ball too late at that. But they have lost 3 games by less than 3 points. So I don't know. The Giants, I feel like they might beat the Cowboys again. I mean, beat the Cowboys coming up. But Daniel Jones is the problem in this team. It's the biggest problem. Let's switch gears here. Are we fair to give the Cowboys a pass because of Dak's injury?
Are we just making more excuses for the Cowboys? Is that what we're going to do every week? Just make more.
I'm saying just make more excuses. No, because Mike McCarthy hired the Tabasco guy in his eye. You remember that the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, whatever his name is. Oh my God,
Mike Nolan.
Sick. Yeah, this Mike Nolan. They were losing before Dak was even healthy. Dak was healthy. So
Cowboys are trash, man.
Cowboys, they are America's team. I'm gonna give you that one. But the blame does go to Jerry Jones too, or whoever who's hiring cats. But hiring bad coaches needs to hire some good defense players. That's what he needs to do. Go to the draft, find good defense players. You gotta scout some good. And Dak was 8-8. With Dak last season. They were 8-8 with Dak last season. And they lost the O-line too. So that's the biggest thing too. So Jerry Jones, do your job, do what you want to do. But I don't see the Cowboys winning a Super Bowl anytime soon, or even making it to the Super Bowl anytime soon. Like I said the other week, Mr. K, I only think you were alive to see the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl. You were like 12. You were 1.
I saw one of them. I don't remember it, but I was alive for one of them.
That's sick. All right, it's time for my who cooked this week. My list. Last week it was the Steelers at 5. This is on your screen right now. Steelers at 1, Chiefs at 2, Ravens at 3, Bucks at 4, and Rams at 5. Boy, this week is going to be totally different. We're gonna begin with number 5, the Saints, New Orleans Saints. They got Drew Brees. He was on point versus the Bears, I feel like, in that overtime win. Defense was on point. That defense is very stacked. So I'm going to give them that because of the overtime win, and I feel like they might make it to the playoffs. And I feel like they're going to beat Tom Brady this coming week. And the Buccaneers are at number 4. Tom Brady, you got the GOAT. The reason they're at number 4 because they almost lost to the Giants. I'm sorry. If it wasn't for Daniel Jones missing that pass, they would have lost to the New York Giants. So come on, man. Come on. But you do have the GOAT. You have Gronk. Now you're going to add AB to that situation. So that's even dangerous. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. And I feel like there might be in a game with Seattle, who's at number 3. Seattle, you got Russell Wilson, the offensive MVP. I feel like the MVP overall for this year. O-line is excellent. Defense is great. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, that offense is stacked. What they need to do is find a good defense. Chiefs at number 2, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, my dog, and that defense is stacked. Number 1, you know why. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers, the only NFL team that is undefeated. Only NFL undefeated team. Defense, they did almost lose to the Ravens. I feel like if Lamar Jackson didn't blow that. But what I'm saying is, Big Ben, he was kind of shaky versus the Ravens, but I'm going to give it to him at number 1. There we go. So, what do you think about the list?
I'm cool with it for now. I think it'll change probably by next week.
Yeah, this list
Saints are playing this week. That'll be a good game.
And Julio Jones is going to go to the 49ers. So how's that looking?
When?
This is breaking news.
I heard they're looking at him.
Looking at him.
Trade deadline's over.
They were looking at him.
Oh, okay, all right.
They were, but I think he
His price tag's too big.
yeah, the big.
He definitely need to get out of Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah, they got nice uniforms, but they don't have a nice team.
Doesn't mean you play well.
Yeah. All right. Week 9 predictions. We got Saints at Bucks. I'm gonna start off. Saints are going to win. I think Drew Brees is going to come out pumping. Tom Brady almost did lose to the Giants, so I'm going to say by the skin of their teeth, 24-20.
Go ahead, Dev. Go ahead.
Are we talking? Okay, so we're talking about the Bucks with AB being added to the selection.
That's true. You're right. You're right.
So I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks.
But the Saints do have a good stack defense, but they do have a great defense. Come on.
We're talking about Antonio Brown here. Added to a team that's already cooking up. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. 30 to like 25. It's gonna be a close game. Now, matter of fact, 30 to 27. They might be lucky if they could get that dagger play.
Okay.
Blowout. 45-17 Bucks. Blowout.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, see, you said that about the Cowboys, and look how that turned out. And you said about the Giants in the
42.
How that turned out.
I know my boy Brady.
Brady, but he.
That's gonna be a good debut for AB.
We'll see.
You know your boy Brady, but he
AB
almost
gets 2 touchdowns. 2-touchdown game for him.
Oh my god! And then you got number 13. Oh man,
Evans?
too many weapons around the field.
All right. What about Seahawks at Buffalo?
I don't
Seahawks.
know.
I got Seahawks in this one. I'll say 27-20. Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Seattle here too, 30-24.
I don't know. Josh Allen, he just throws at the ball and say Diggs out there somewhere. I'm gonna go with that cheese. I'm going with the Bills.
Don't forget about Cole Beasley too. Cole Beasley is a former Cowboy too, but
I'm gonna go with the Bills, 27-24.
okay.
Close games.
All right. What about the final one? Bears at the Titans.
Oh, Derrick Henry. Blowout, 42 skunk.
This cat is obsessed with Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, 42 skunk. That is a bulldozer. Get out the way.
I think the Bears will get it close. Bears will get it close to the end, but I still think Titans will come out. 33-20.
Mine's just close to you. I'm gonna say Saints. Saints. Titans, 30-20.
Bears is an underdog team, but nah, bulldozer.
I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys for coming out, for showing up. You guys didn't have to do it. And we shall be back right after this.